Painting without pen pressure can be very scary because you don't have all the gradients anymore. You're not able to color pick all those nice gradations of color. However, if you do so, it can be a very good learning experience because it forces you to make a lot of certain decisions. And these certain decisions are like choosing what values are in the light family and what values are in the shadow family, for example. You have to make a definitive decision that, okay, this value belongs to this side and this value belongs to this side. And you have to paint it accordingly and see how it goes. You can start with just 2 values, move on to 3 values, move on to 4 and 5. But eventually you realize that actually, even if you don't use pen pressure, a very good likeness or good painting will still come out actually. As you can see here, sometimes I'm turning off the opacity, the line work, and you can see that actually there's still a lot of good foundation because I lay down the values more or less quite correctly, or at least in a way that all the values still make sense. And in another video after this one, I'll show you how fast you can actually take this painting to like a full finished painting really fast, because you already technically settled all the values. You already know that this value stays here, this value stays here, and then you just sort of add gradations across. Of course, the values that I put down may not actually be the right value corresponding, but as you turn back on pen pressure or use a different brush, you'll be able to recapture and get as close to the source material as possible, or as close to whatever effect you want. Painting without pen pressure allows you to plan out your values and see whether or not those values work or not. And it can be very difficult and scary not to have those gradations, those nice gradations with pen pressure that you usually get. But if you paint without pen pressure, it really helps you improve and makes you have to make decisions that will ultimately improve your painting overall. So it may seem really daunting, but you can try having just 2 values first, then 3 values. And when you color pick the values with no pen pressure, the values will not change. So you have to control your values that way and slowly try and sculpt something out of it. This exercise will really help you know how to choose your values carefully and control your values and make it such that they don't cross over. As always, thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of videos, please like and subscribe, and there's quite a few more on my channel about different art stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Keep creating!